Welcome to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we are producing, head on over to YouTube, join our channel, hit the subscribe button. You can follow Akash and I individually on Twitter, Akash at Mangyeko0, and myself at Just Analysis 1. Taking a look here at Ethereum. Ethereum's had a pretty whipsawy type of price action, especially through the month of December. The last half, I mean, it was pushing up pretty nicely here on the daily chart, but really getting halted up against a combination of two strong resistance zones, the Kijun-sen and Senko Span B. So essentially, the bottom of the cloud has been acting as a pretty strong resistance zone. Then prices fell, tested the bottom of this bull flag, broke down below it a little bit. We've come back into it, still facing a lot of resistance here up against the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen. Now, currently, Ethereum is in what's known as an ideal bearish Ichimoku breakout. Um, that is when future span A is below B, the current close is below the cloud, and it's below the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen. And then the last thing that usually has to happen is the Chiku span back here needs to be below the bodies of the candlesticks and in open space, meaning if you look forward horizontally from its current level, will it intercept the bodies of any candlesticks over the next 5 to 10 periods? No. There's been, and this doesn't show up that often, especially in cryptos. You don't see this pop up a lot. And there's just not a ton of follow through for on the short side. It just I don't know why. It just isn't. So the bullish continuation structure here is still present until there's a clear breakdown and follow through by bears and short sellers. There's the upside potential remains, and it is still setting up nicely for a move towards that 6K zone. Um, Short term resistance coming up is going to be at 3,900. That's where the Kitchen Sen is at. Above that, 4,200. That's where Cinco Span B is at. Um, Downside risks will probably a lot lower if it fails to. I don't know. Ethereum's had a lot. It's got a pretty thick volume profile here. Um, Below 3,800, there's a pretty fast drop to 3,400 and then 32, but uh, yeah, it remains to be seen if it'll even get down that far. But it is still in a bullish continuation setup despite the current consolidation and downside pressure. That's what I see for Ethereum. I'll pass it off to you, Akash.
Thank you. Unlike Bitcoin, I really don't see a lot of price action here. I mean, actually, exactly similar to Bitcoin. I see Ethereum kind of stuck between the range. 4,400 and 3,500, 3,400 is like the larger range, and in that range, Ethereum is again stuck between these two levels here, which is 3,600 and 4,100. Right now, since I'm expecting a little bit of bullish price action for Bitcoin from an extremely short-term perspective, I see Ethereum retesting either the 4,000 psychological level or probably even extend above 4,100 to collect liquidity, resting above these swing highs over here at 4,100. So I see a short-term upswing, but I do see Ethereum retesting the 200-day moving average eventually, which is at 3,394. And as I've been mentioning in a lot of videos, like actually me and John, we've been mentioning this for quite some time, which is if we do lose 2,400, 2,300, 3,100 seems like a really good place where Ethereum could go next. And you can see that here in the global A slash out of the money. Then the next support level here, which ranges from 3,500 to 3,600, is extremely weak. But the one that is going to support if Ethereum hits lower is 3,124, where on an average 6.97 million addresses purchase 9.43 million ETH. So I see Ethereum stabilizing around 3,124, which is below the 200-day moving average. So for now, I see a short-term upswing for Ethereum, retesting the 4,000 or even the 4,100 level. But eventually, I see it retesting 2,300 and heading lower. So that's my take on Ethereum.
All right. Well, thank you, Akash. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.